Ok.
Just a box. Testing, testing. Pondouche au naturel. La baguette. This is clearly not what I signed up for. Cat's in the bag, proof is in the pudding. Incredibly good series, Fubar. And my microphone is on. Fantastic. My camera just do something interesting, probably. I'll test something here. I don't know if that's going to be in the way of stuff. I'll have to check it out. Going down. Right, camera's on. If it blocks anything important, I'll panic. No, I'm not going to panic. Everybody else will panic. Right, let's carry on. Castle Drift. So where are we? Somewhere. Carry on and find out.
Approaching the rendezvous point outside Atari Space.
Helm, bring us out of warp.
Dropping to impulse.
And here we are.
Ionic interference surging, Captain.
This is where we left off on the This is where we left off on the first stream.
We can take it.
Remembering how to speak.
Coordinates to meet the shuttle.
Commander Rydek, find us our diplomat, if you will.
Aye, Captain. Let's reduce the noise. Filter out environmental signals. I can manually tune what's left for Federation signal pumps.
Is that left stick? Oh, no, because I'm using mouse. Yep.
I've located the shuttle. Opening comms.
Fast.
On screen.
Got it. Oh, that's
Shuttle to Resolute.
That's drifted.
Shuttle to Resolute. Debris field.
Got you the first time. Oh.
Losing.
I can't get it any clearer.
Oh.
It won't get a transporter
Excuse
lock.
me.
It's just not happening.
Power up the tractor beam. We'll pull them directly into the docking bay.
Oh. Pardon. Sorry.
Diaz, you good to run the tractor emitter?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Steady now.
Come on, Diaz.
Okay. I think this is where we left
First
off last
thing,
time. Yep.
lock onto the shuttle and stabilize the rotation.
Sure. Wow. Okay. Yep. Got it. And then. Okay. Round, around, around. Oh yeah, tractor beam.
Pulling in debris.
Yeah.
Got it.
You gotta factor in. Oh god. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, am I? Oh no, it's not one of those. Okay, I didn't know. Shoot, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I don't need to click either. I just need to move that to the center. Hi. That's. I can't do anything. That's too close. Oh hell. Oh hell. Okay. Now it's let it. I didn't know. I didn't know it was a non-swirly twirly thing. Ah.
That's gonna take out the shuttle. There's the bridge. There's a large piece of debris headed for the shuttle. The tractor beam can't handle it.
That's kind of annoyed me.
Can our shields take it?
I believe so.
Small brain.
Commander Rydek, plot an intercept course.
On it.
Yeah. Sure. I'm pressing W apparently. Right.
Here we go. Maneuvering thrusters bearing 53 Mark 17. 200 meters on an intercept course.
Sure.
Maneuvering.
Ow!
Got it.
Oh, so that was supposed to happen, apparently.
Someone's working hard on the bridge.
And now, I wonder if that was supposed to happen. Oh, D, right. I wonder if I was supposed to miss that. I'm not entirely certain. Anyway, we've got the shuttle. Almost.
We got the shuttlecraft on board.
Good job. We're on our way down to meet them.
Gotcha, bitch!
Aha.
Terra firma, so to speak.
Spock,
Ambassador Spock.
so to speak. Okay. No time for Huel. I'm walking forwards. What would happen if I just stood sorry for the rough landing. No, let's just go welcome aboard. Yeah.
Let me be the first to say, welcome
Uh-oh.
to the Resolute, Ambassador.
Thank you, Petty Officer.
Oh, okay.
Carter Diaz. Sir.
Everything stopped for a minute.
I am pleased to meet you, Petty Officer Carter Diaz. It
Yes.
appears I have you to thank for my safe arrival.
Live long
Your
and prosper.
assistance arrived not a moment too soon, if I may say so.
You know what? I had some help.
Well, it wasn't all me. I got some help from upstairs.
A bombastic approach to clearing debris. We thought we were prepared for our arrival in Hotari's space, but it is evident my craft was not sufficiently robust for such intense ionic activity.
These can be reviewed. I keep forgetting that. I hope they can be additionally reviewed in the on the main screen, because these obviously change as they go along. And we met Ambassador Spock, so there we are. He was not terribly impressed. Carter's use of the tractor beam to rescue his shuttle. Left with the distinct impression Carter is a team player. Oh, that's fair enough.
The storm has been pretty intense.
There was an element that was most unusual. Before you came to our aid, our maneuvering thrusters and impulse engines were rendered inoperable. So we attempted a short traversal at warp speed, only to find that we could not achieve warp at all.
Curious.
Even though our diagnostics computer showed no faults or anomalies. What do you make of that? When all indications say that warp speed is possible, but in practice, we find it is not.
Storm.
Well, this storm is one of the strangest phenomena we've ever encountered. It's disrupted other systems. Who knows what it might do to a warp drive?
Yes, it would seem further investigation is called for.
Take readings, run some additional diagnostic checks, and we'll get to the bottom of this.
Quite logical, Petty Officer Diaz.
Yes.
Thank you.
Ambassador Spock,
Excuse me.
I'm honored to have you aboard. I'd like to get right to it. We're already behind.
I thought he'd be more excited. That's a legendary Spock right there. Anyway. Provocation to war. Yes, the animations are quite punchy, aren't they?
Ambassador Spock, my senior staff.
Sure.
It's not every day that a captain gets
Sure.
to welcome a Starfleet legend aboard.
You flatter me, Captain Solano. But legend implies the past tense, whereas I am very much focused on our present circumstances.
I didn't mean to suggest you were stuck in the past.
Got you there.
You're
Uh-oh.
right, Ambassador.
But you are a legend. Let's focus on the
Most
future.
diplomatic choice of
Um,
words.
Well, we need your experience.
Your experience comes from the past. But our present situation calls for it.
true enough.
Logic.
We were hoping you could fill us in on the details. We got the basics from Starfleet. 2 formerly peaceful neighbors are now on the brink of war.
Indeed, and the tension between them grows fiercer by the hour.
Oh. Animation time. And also some humor.
Lydia and Hotari. The Lydians are the more advanced species. They made first contact with the Hotari over a century ago.
Lovely.
This is Tau, the Hotari moon.
Ah.
It is rich in dilithium, and for decades, the Hotari and the Illidians have shared a mining operation there. The Illidians provide the technological resources, while the Hotari have served as the labor force. The stability of that arrangement was the source of their peace, until recently. The Hotari have suddenly and forcefully seized control of the mining operations and expelled the Illidians from their system.
Curious.
That is the official story, as told by the Hotari when they requested Federation mediation. But the details remain scant. Communications between all parties have been limited by the ionic interference.
Well, let's have a look.
Have the Illidians retaliated against the Hotari? Or taken any action against them?
Surprisingly, they have not yet responded in kind. They were open to a Federation presence, but it is unlikely the relatively primitive Hotari forces would stand a chance against the Illidian fleet in open war. Left unchecked, this conflict will result in more bloodshed, which is what we are here to prevent.
And the dilithium trade hangs in the balance.
Clearly, the Hotari have been exploited in this relationship.
Maybe we can persuade them peace is the more profitable alternative for everyone. They both profited from the mines. And for the Hotari, something is better than nothing. Peace is our objective, after all.
That is correct.
But
We can call it profitable or mutually beneficial, but at the end of the day, the Hotari are still being exploited for their own resources.
True peace is not merely the absence of war. And as such, this conflict will surely come again.
Neither the Illidians or the Hotari are members of the Federation, so we can't make them do anything.
There is an additional complicating factor I should mention.
the Borg. What?
In the
Oh,
past,
sorry.
the Federation has relied on the Illidians as a source of dilithium.
That certainly changes things.
Federation sources its dilithium from a lot of places.
Yeah, and this is one of them.
Oh, what's coal always? Hang on, leverage. Good idea.
We could use that as leverage with the Illidians. They'll want the Federation to continue buying from them.
There might be something to that, Commander.
Putting that on the table could make the Hotari more hostile.
Given the Federation's involvement in the Illidium dilithium
Green.
trade,
Okay.
Captain Solano and I must make every effort to appear neutral in these negotiations.
What worries me is if this whole thing unravels, and we're at the mercy of the storm at less than full strength.
We can't let it come to that.
Considering what the Ion Storm has done to our ship, and the Ambassador's shuttle, we have to assume the Illidian fleet has had problems with it as well. This recent surge in the energy disturbance temporarily levels the playing field.
Commander Westbrook is correct. The energy anomalies around the Hotari systems have been noted in the past.
Ah, it's a perfect storm.
They have never been observed on the orders of magnitude we have seen in recent weeks.
That may answer why the Hotari were able to strike back after so long. They finally had an opportunity, and they took it.
That would also explain the Illidians' restraint.
And reason to learn as much about the energy anomaly as we can while we are here. We do not want to be caught at a disadvantage of our own. So I trust we understand our circumstances.
We're operating on a strict timetable here, and we're going to be leaving for the negotiations shortly. Commander Westbrook, I want you to leverage our systems to investigate the anomaly from here while we're gone.
Aye, Captain.
Thank you all.
Dismissed.
I want to speak to both of you privately.
Oh.
Ambassador Spock, I'd like to make a formal introduction. My first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
Commander,
Hello.
as you are aware,
Oh.
there are limits to what Captain Solano and I can do in our official capacity as representatives of the Federation. But someone in an unofficial capacity, your first officer, for example, would not be bound by those restrictions. Commander Rydek could ingratiate herself to certain parties behind the scenes, where they may be more candid in revealing information that could lead to a resolution.
She certainly goes her own way.
Hmm.
Maybe that helps in this case. It would be unconventional, but I'm not opposed to it.
Interesting. Is honored and whatever it takes the same thing? It's got to be.
I'm honored to be included in the negotiation process.
You're not just included.
Oh.
You are instrumental.
Well,
Oh,
I hope Commander Rydek will have more luck finding out what really happened.
Seem
than
to
we
be all
will
right with that.
through official diplomatic channels.
The fate of the negotiations, the interests of the Federation, and the prospect for peace may very well depend on it.
Oh, no subtitles. Hmm. Oh yeah.
Mr. Diaz, I understand you have already discussed the warp drive failure with Ambassador Spock.
I have.
It is imperative that the Ambassador's shuttle be flight ready. I need you both to ascertain the root cause of the system failures he encountered.
I'm surprised, Commander. I thought you would have wanted to work on Ambassador Spock's shuttle yourself.
I respect the Ambassador and his many accomplishments, but I do not derive any satisfaction from interacting with his shuttle as if it were somehow transubstantiated through its association with him. Especially when I
Come
have
again.
the entirety of this starship to concern myself with.
Do you enjoy anything?
I am not the chief engineer of this shuttlecraft.
Commander Chovak, is there anything you do enjoy?
I take pleasure in the satisfaction of a job well done. I suggest you try it sometime. Make note of any abnormalities in your report. Carry on.
Was that a joke?
No, couldn't have been. It
Vulcans
seems like
don't
he's
make
warming
jokes.
up to us.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't like that. Oops.
Even Chovak has to look at that face and know you've earned some real respect. And I have to admit that I owe you one. You were right to make me go first.
Don't forget
I don't
it.
know what I was thinking. You did the smart thing.
I paid a high price. No, you know what? I'm not looking for anything in
You've put
return.
me out of trouble how many times? Call it even.
Okay. At the very least, maybe I can track down that bottle of Saurian brandy you're still on the hook for.
Oh.
But first, we have work to do.
Oh.
Ready to go?
All set. Let's run the diagnostic.
Oh, as I feel I might be doing something here. Hang on. Oh, there. Ah, yes, the armor animations. Oh. Wait, no, this just looks weird. I've reached it. There we go. Right then, let's begin diagnostics.
So, I know
Yes.
about your talk with Miranda.
You do?
She sent me a Priority 1 dispatch right after your conversation.
Uh-huh.
I'm happy for you. Both of you.
Pardon me.
Thanks.
But I'm only going to tell you this once. Don't screw this up. Because I would be very unhappy if you tried this out and then, I don't know, 6 weeks or 6 days later, I have to start splitting holidays between the two of you. All because things went south and you're not on speaking terms. That just isn't gonna work for me.
Okay, hang on.
And I know you'll respect that.
Are you upset?
Not on your life, Diaz. But you need to be careful.
Right.
I like my friends and I like our group. I don't want to lose that.
Makes sense.
Is that thing done yet?
Yeah, it's wrapping up.
That's why I never get involved in
Let's see. The relays along the primary EPS
things
are
like
blown.
that.
The backup relays are all intact.
An EPS overload from the warp drive could cause that. But how did the shuttle end up dead in the water?
Huh. Well, maybe the ship's data recorder can tell us something.
Oh, okay, back to this. Oh, no, missed. Oh, missed again. Ah, got it. D. Right, okay.
Here.
Oh.
They were only about 8 minutes from their plotted warp point.
3 error codes.
No faults, just those warnings. What are they?
Errors? Oh.
The warp field became inverted suddenly.
I've seen this happen when the center warp coil cracks.
A cracked warp coil throws a fault code.
Still, we should take a look.
Of course!
Oh, we've done that one. Okay. Where was this?
There was a complete warp cascade failure.
Wow. They're lucky the shuttle didn't turn inside out.
Makes me think the computer panicked on the warp field equation.
Okay. Are we back? What happened? Everything died. Brilliant. Let me just click on stuff. Make sure it's. Oh, okay. No,
It means
we're
the
definitely
main
back.
navigation
Okay.
array lost sight of space somehow.
That's annoying.
Will the array going offline cause that?
Yes, but it should have also thrown a fault code. Any one of these failures should have thrown a fault.
If it was caused by a system failure.
None of this caused the relays to blow. Roll forward to when that happened.
Yes, ma'am.
Are we saying it's an organic something?
So here, they take a moment to get their bearings and they attempt to re-engage the warp drive.
There. That's the relays blowing.
Oh.
And look, there's another warp system alert.
Interesting. Oh.
They're all the same. Subspace variance out of tolerance, or
Didn't do
warp
anything there.
inversions. Finally, there's a complete warp cascade failure.
Then it's one of two things. Either a warp coil is cracked or the navigation array is offline.
That makes sense.
Divide and conquer. You want to check the warp coils or the navigation array? I'll check the other. Let's not overcomplicate this. One of these systems is likely broken.
Let's go with the I don't know, navigation array. Yes.
I'll check the navigation array.
Hang on. Apparently. Yeah. Ah, tricorder. Interesting. Use a tricorder hold to scan glowing objects. Right. I think we know how that works. I actually didn't. Yep. That is right in front of me. Okay. Oh, hang on. Out of range. Ugh. But that's camera close. Scanning. Oh yeah. Activated deep scan. During deep scan, use Q and E. Switch between different scan modes. Modes against tricorder. Right. Where am I going? Isolinear fields. Okay. Oh. Sensor filters. What's this? Scan complete. Holster. Huh.
Navigation array checks out, so it must be a coil.
Except it's not. Checked and double-checked.
Well, the readings don't lie.
Here comes the security detail for the way team.
Nor do the hips. There you go.
Hey.
I'm not here.
Yes, you
We're
are. Oh,
escorting
no.
the negotiating team to the surface as soon as they come down from the bridge. I don't want to interrupt some important work. I was just hoping to see you before I go. The captain and the others will be here in a minute now.
You
Should
have...
be an interesting ride.
You
down
have the
to
important
surface.
job. Gotta look busy for the boss. Oh, smooches. Always time for you.
Come on, I'm never too busy to make time for you.
That's not true.
No. But I am glad you came by.
Now that's more accurate.
I gotta be precise with you, huh?
Hey, Maris. Aren't these those button pushers you're always hanging out with?
And you're the phaser jockeys we always beat in Parisi squares, right?
All aboard for Hotari.
What are Parisi squares?
That
What
is
means?
another one of the captain's railroad things.
Gotta be. I just usually zone out by the time he gets to the whole, steam engines were the warp drives of their day part. Catch y'all later.
You don't want to miss your train.
I do have to go.
Yes.
Not gonna lie.
Oh.
I'd rather not leave right now.
Do it.
More important things on my mind.
Do it. Okay.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Really?
Save some of that for when I get back.
Oh, I wish I had
Got
that
a deal.
sound. Ouch! That wasn't it.
Seeing you.
Yeah. Roger that. Hey. Green. Hey, that's green. She liked that.
Etzelarda Diaz.
Hello.
If you could float back down to reality, we still have a ways to go.
Oh,
All
right, the
where
warp
were we?
coils. No,
So
we've done
the
that.
warp coils in the navigation array are fine, but the nav computer doesn't seem to think so.
I'm out of ideas short of field stripping the shuttle from bow to stern.
You wanna take this out of the shuttle and throw it on the bench?
Oh, real hands-on maintenance. I like it.
Oh.
Okay, the nav computer is patched into the ship.
The ship's computer can double check our work. If the shuttle's nav computer is putting out false data, we'll know it.
Let's run through the shuttle's logs again.
Running now.
Oh, pressing D.
Same. Warp field inversion and a cascade failure. However, the Resolute computer doesn't show the same subspace variance.
We're in the same conditions that the shuttle was in when it failed. Why wouldn't the ship's computer get a matching result?
What if the subspace variance was a momentary occurrence?
That's a possibility, and it would explain why the simulation under our current sensor readings failed to reproduce the issue.
But a subspace anomaly strong enough to cause a warp field collapse would leave graviton ripples for days.
It's good flavor
Let's
ice
run with
cream.
the momentary subspace variance theory for now. Roll forward to the shuttle's attempt to re-engage the warp drive. We need the conditions of space around the shuttle at the moment of warp failure.
Resuming simulation.
Is it a cloaked vessel? No, they will leave tachyon emissions. Nerd. What?
Error in warp field calculation. Cochrane formula variables are out of range.
That right there. Take the shuttle sensor data from that moment.
Computer, why did the warp field calculation fail?
Warp field pressure return non-orthogonal. Results are undefined.
That doesn't help.
What?
Wait, what if we use a different ship?
Put the Resolute into the simulation instead of the shuttle.
Yeah, it should warp just fine. Unless...
Dum dum dum.
Computer, run the simulation with the Resolute.
Resolute simulated.
Computer, give me manual control on the warp power.
Static field intensity, warp 1.1. 1.2. 3. Warp pressure is destabilizing. Error in warp field calculation. The warp drive has experienced a system-wide cascade failure. Warp field collapsed. Subspace variance is out of tolerance. Cochrane formula results are undefined.
Bingo.
What-o?
The same moment when the shuttle failed to warp, so did the ship. Whatever happened to the shuttle just happened to us. The Resolute will not sustain warp.
We can't leave Hotari space.
Ah. It'll be a slow impulse ride then. Oh, that's new. What a beautiful landscape. Excuse me. Seat of power.
Ambassador Spock, Captain Solano, welcome to Hotari. We are honored you have come. My name is Tylos Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
Hello there.
The honor is ours. And this is Commander Jara Rydick, first officer aboard the USS Resolute. You'll find she has a keen mind and unique insight into the dynamics between the Hotari and the Illidians.
We are honored to be here as representatives of the Federation.
I'm so glad.
These must be the representatives of the mighty Federation. The reigning authority in the galaxy. Or so we've been led to believe. Whether that's true or not remains to be seen.
That's a familiar voice.
Either way, we're grateful you've made the time to come to our little corner of the universe.
And you are?
This is Galvin, and this is Sidron, the heroes of the revolt in the mines.
Let's hope this is the last time we ever have to come here.
If you'll excuse me.
This could get heated.
I think we're about to begin.
I mean, I hope not, obviously.
Did you hear the arrogance from that guy? I don't know what we're walking into here.
Oh, Jesus.
That guy was something.
Seems full of himself.
He certainly seems full of himself. No missing that.
Definitely.
You could probably see it from orbit.
What a piece of work.
Remember, we are here at their invitation. We must remain deferential whenever possible.
Of course, but even that has its limits.
Excuse me. Good music score. It sounds like something from an older ST game, like Generations. This kind of is set round about that sort of area. You can see by the Starfleet uniforms. And she's like, "What's up? Show difference. Show strength." Strength, why not? Oh.
Ambassador Spock, welcome to Hotari Prime.
The honor is mine, Your Majesty.
That the Federation would send one of their most respected representatives
evaluate the...
is not only an honor to the Hotari people and their queen, but recognition of our stature and importance.
How do I do that?
Let's get on with it, shall we? With all due respect to the Federation and their ambassador, they have no authority here. We are not members of their alliance. We are not subject to their rule, nor yours.
Am I supposed to be doing something here?
We demand the immediate return of all mining operations to Illidian control, as it has been for centuries and will be for centuries more. That has always been our understanding.
That understanding has changed.
Then you invite war.
And if you cannot remain
Oh, it
silent,
says arguments, not
you
augments.
will be silenced. But his point is well taken. What is the Federation's interest in this matter? Perhaps you would have us trade one oppressor for another?
The Federation remains neutral. Our only interest is the peaceful resolution of this conflict. We are here at your request, Your Majesty.
For now.
I get the sense she's cut from the same cloth as Galvin. I thought they wanted us here.
I don't think we are liked, you know.
Was there something you wanted to say, Captain?
Oh, no. My apologies.
And what about the Kobliad?
She's not part...
She can speak for herself, can't she? Then let her.
Yep. Approaching. Slowly. Boo! Oh, sorry.
Now then, one should know their place. What you might be somewhere else is not what you are here. Which is standing before a queen. And a queen deserves respect. A bow is not too much to ask. Is Hotari Prime, heart of the Hotari system.
Okay.
My name is Commander Jara Rydek, Your Majesty. I prefer to be called by my name, not my species.
Then I suppose that makes us even. Commander Rydek.
Huh.
You are Kobliad.
Yes.
Your people suffered brutal treatment at the hands of the Cardassians. Their injustice towards the Kobliad is as unimaginable as it is unforgivable. Not unlike how we have been treated by the Alidians.
As much as they'd have you believe they are the victims here, remember it was the Hotari who attacked us. Hundreds of innocent Alidians were slaughtered without mercy in those mines.
The blood is on their hands, not ours.
Quiet!
Yep.
If after all the Kobliad suffered, you finally had the chance to right that wrong, to get out from under their control, would you take it? Or would you negotiate a peace?
Well, we are here to seek peace. I can't speculate on that. I would right the wrong. Well...
There is no remedy for what the Kobliad suffered.
Yeah.
And I fear who we might have become in pursuit of it. There is no justice if the oppressed become the oppressor. So I would willingly accept a peaceful resolution if it were offered. That is the real opportunity.
There's a wry smile
Perhaps,
from Spock.
Commander Rydek. Perhaps. Unfortunately, that was not the case, was it?
No, it was not.
Peace is often elusive to those who need it most. The Federation is the most powerful, most advanced alliance in the galaxy. It's widely known we have an abundance of dilithium in our mines. And it's in your interest to secure a steady supply.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Ambassador Spock would have us believe you're here as a neutral party in the interest of peace. So why are you really here? I want the truth.
Not
your Federation rhetoric.
Well...
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but it's really not my place to say what the Federation's interests might be.
You are their representative.
I am. But Ambassador Spock is better suited to address your concerns.
What they haven't said, but cannot deny, is a simple truth. The dilithium trade would not and will no longer exist without Alidian involvement. We created it for the benefit of everyone, especially the Hotari. We've given them warp technology. We've let them share in the profits. We've made their lives infinitely better than before dilithium was discovered. All of that goes away if the Federation turns a blind eye to their treachery.
That is enough of your lies! The Hotari are quite capable of running the mines. We've done so for centuries. So tell me, Who deserves control of the dilithium trade and the mines on Tau? Who should the Federation recognize? The Hotari or the Elidians?
Oh, shoot me in the face.
Only be one or the other, not both.
Oh God! Well, the Elidians gave you
If there can only be one, then it would be in the best interest of all involved if the Elidians resumed operation of the mines.
Uh-oh.
And that is why we should not trust our fate to the Federation.
She speaks sense. You do well to listen to her.
And you do well to hold your tongue.
We will take back our minds by any means necessary.
Then you will see more blood spilled.
I am more than willing to address your concerns, Your Majesty.
Shoot.
Yours as well, Representative. But I suggest we could have a more productive conversation with a smaller group. Perhaps only the most essential representatives.
I would agree, Ambassador Spock.
Oh, that changed.
I think this is best left to those of us with more experience in diplomatic matters.
Well, did I do good? Nope. Judging by that face, that's a big heckin' no.
Spock and I will cover everything on the diplomatic front. You make nice with the locals and see if you can get some answers. We need to find out why the Hotari are so willing to risk war. What happened in those mines?
Information searching time, here we go. I wish I had more options. I forget there's toggling. Okay. Water.
Soothing.
Right. Generally water. Can I speak to the guards? Because we got straight past. Okay. Queen's.
The captain and ambassador have it handled. I've got my own mission.
All right. Whoa.
That must be Tau.
That's pretty damn
The
close.
place it all started. Such rough terrain. No wonder the Hotari are so tough.
Excuse me. Huh? Yes, you're important.
Commander, after hearing so much about the Federation's sense of fairness and justice, I was surprised that you sided with the Elidians. In all honesty, I expected more, especially from someone like you.
Well, I'm not on either side here.
To be clear, I'm not on either side of this conflict. Our only interest is peace.
On the Elidians' terms, apparently.
I assume you were there, the day the mines were seized from the Elidians.
Not seized. Reclaimed. And restored to their rightful owners. Yes, I was there. We had to be decisive. Before the Elidians could even realize their worst nightmare was upon them.
I'm curious why the Elidians haven't fought back. They have the ability to retake the mines anytime they want.
Ability is one thing. Courage is another. The Elidians know any hostile action on their part will not end well. They respect one thing above all else, and that is force. The greater the force, the more certain the outcome. Any talk of making peace is just that, and worth little without the strength to secure it. Which makes me wonder about your ship, the Resolute. Undoubtedly the Federation's finest warship. Ready to contend with anything the Illydians might have in store.
Not exactly a
Or
warship.
Is that not true? Maybe I've misjudged it.
Oh no.
I wouldn't say state of the art, but the Resolute is plenty capable and can hold its own against just about anything.
Let's hope so. Because at the moment, it's the only thing preventing them from wiping us off the map.
Oh.
Sidron.
A pleasure meeting you, Commander. I'm sure we'll cross paths again.
Yes, not in battle, I hope. But... Where'd he go? Suddenly disappeared.
Commander Rydek, I have to admit, I was surprised when you said the Illydians should control the dilithium trade. I was under the assumption the Federation was neutral, but maybe I was wrong.
I can assure you,
we do need the
aren't on
dilithium.
anyone's side. We are and will remain completely neutral. You have my word.
I hope that's true, for all of our sakes. I saw you speaking with Sidron, our national hero. I'm curious, what did he say?
He seems to be of the opinion that negotiating for peace is a waste of time.
Because force is the only blunt instrument he understands. He's a miner, not a diplomat. For the first time in our history, the Hotari have the upper hand. We see ourselves as strong instead of downtrodden. New voices have risen up. Old voices shouted down. Galvin and Sidron have become national heroes. Now, they have the Queen's ear.
Right.
Better or worse, depending on your perspective.
I assume they've taken your place.
I was one of the Queen's most trusted advisors. And I hope to prove myself worthy of being so again. Which is why you're here. My fear has been that the Illydians will launch an attack and crush us. You've seen their starship, no doubt.
Oh, that
they
one.
could have retaken the mines whenever they wanted to. But it never happened. And as strange as this may sound, I'd almost say they're afraid. I just don't know what they're afraid of. It's still the same bluster and bravado you would expect from them. But it has no teeth. Like they're afraid of what might happen.
Was it for fear of the repercussions, once the Federation became part of the equation?
Possibly. But I almost want to say this was from the very start. Before engaging the Federation was even on the table. Since the day of the revolt, Galvin has seized control of the mines and restricted all access. No one's allowed without his personal authorization. And they've taken over a section of the palace with just as much secrecy and security. I'm told it could be something they brought back from the mines. I've made inquiries, but everyone pretends it doesn't exist.
Something more sinister.
I strongly suspect they're hiding something.
Let's get to the point.
What do you think it is?
I've heard rumors it's some sort of ancient artifact, but I haven't seen it myself.
How can we know?
Oh.
I'd better see what's happening.
Uh-oh.
Do you think you can find out what they're hiding? I need to see proof of something before I can make my case to the Federation.
I can try, but even if I found it, I might not know what to make of it.
Something is better than nothing.
You can use it to capture whatever you find, and then send it to me.
Thank you.
So that's some sort
let
of
you know
prime
what I
directive
find.
breach of protocol there.
And I look forward to our meeting again.
Sorry, I don't mean to bother you, but I couldn't help but notice you were speaking with the Hotari this whole time.
I figured it might be useful if I offered another perspective.
Of course.
I have to say, I fully expected you to side with the Hotari, but obviously the Federation wants a steady supply of dilithium. Something only we can offer. Without Illidian involvement, there is no dilithium trade. Left to the Hotari, it would be nothing short of a disaster.
We're not on either side. Our only interest is the peaceful resolution to this conflict.
As is ours. Of course, the question is, at what price? Major Salit Arminta, Special Attaché, Illidian Armed Forces. Pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Oh.
I have my issues with the Hotari, but I have to give them some credit. They know how to seize an opportunity. Inciting an uprising the same day as a massive, once-in-a-lifetime ion storm.
Our assumption was that this storm was just an anomaly.
Yes, a very convenient anomaly.
Yes.
At least that was what we were told. Of course, I wasn't there. But who am I to say otherwise?
Something tells me there's more to the story. So what really happened?
Well, the official story is that it was the storm that enabled the revolt. How else do a bunch of unarmed, unorganized miners seize control of an entire moon, much less thousands of mines? But I've talked to people who were there. They tell a different story.
Is it me or is that
They
moon
say
getting
they're
closer?
lucky to have escaped with their lives. That it was more than just the storm. That somehow the miners were able to harness the energy from the storm. I know it sounds crazy. I'm not even sure I believe it myself. But that's what they said.
Hang on.
You said the Hotari were primitive.
Well, they are.
Except for the part about weaponizing ion storms.
Yes. Did mention...
If you'll excuse me.
Or failed to mention that. Well, okay. So, can I use a tricorder? No, okay. Just to make sure there's... I don't know if there's any secrets there. Oh my god, okay. Nope, nothing down there. Ah.
They seem proud of their culture. Pride can lead to rash action.
Very true. So there's a ship. Can we see it? Yep.
An Illidian warship, the Zeldi. They must want the Hotari to know they can use it at any time. But why haven't they?
The plot thickens. Okay. No. Right. Let's see what happens.
Well, that was a disaster.
What happened?
Oh.
Hotari refused to concede anything, so the Illidians stormed out.
The Hotari did not invite us here as peacekeepers. I hope your efforts were more fruitful than ours.
Meanwhile,
Gravitational
back on the
anomalies
ship.
failing to resolve. Warp bubble stability degrading. Increase output to maximum.
Oh god.
Increasing warp output to maximum.
It's happening again.
Ah.
It is evident that presently, the Resolute cannot achieve warp propulsion.
Since our diagnostics rule out any problems with our warp systems or anything about the ship, the problem appears to be the fabric of space itself.
Space itself?
Oh no.
You're saying something about this region of space prevents warp travel?
Prevents it, or can't sustain it.
However improbable, that appears to be the case.
We need to know more.
We do have impulse.
Otherwise, it'll be an extended stay in the Hotari system.
Well, couldn't we slowboat it out of here at impulse speed?
It may come to that, but we don't know how far this warp dead zone extends. Captain Solano is on his way back from the negotiations, and I want to have some answers for him when he gets here.
Indeed. Given the facts at hand, we may be able to deploy subspace probes around the ship to construct a clear picture of the phenomenon.
Ah.
Around the ship. I'll prep a shuttle.
Happy days. We get to pilot a shuttle in the scientific... I can't even say that right. Scientific method. Oh, there's that big ship. Okay. There's ours.
I'm setting up a waypoint at a distance roughly corresponding to the edge of our warp field. When we get there, I'll deploy the first probe.
Oh, crap. Okay. Fly shuttle, yes, you get to use the... that's a turn. Ascend, descend. Oh, okay, so... Ah, gotcha. There's a ship. Hang on. Before I do anything here, can we turn all the way around? Ah. Well, there she is, ladies and gentlemen.
Commander Westbrook, the Resolute systems are calibrated to receive the probe's readings. We are standing by to reproduce the warp field collapse after the first probe is deployed.
Thank you, Mr. Chovak. We'll be in position shortly.
And, Mr. Diaz, do take care in piloting the shuttlecraft. Now is not the time to indulge in the human penchant for joyriding.
Chovak probably isn't such a fun guy to work for, huh?
Nah, Lieutenant Commander Chovak's not so bad. You know, once you get used to him.
Big asteroid coming in.
And, I've learned a lot working under him.
Chunk of rock. Whoa.
I have a feeling I'm going to have to work harder to be a political animal like you.
Oh,
new first officer.
Skim that. Okay. Quite well there. Whee! Oh, okay, so that can list us left and right. We're almost at the waypoint.
This is far enough.
No.
Transporting the first probe into position. Westbrook here. The first probe is deployed.
Understood. We are reading it. We are about to replay the simulation.
Problem?
I just can't get a handle on her. Commander Rydek. She rejected my plan to use a deflector pulse against the storm surge. But on the other, she did listen to my advice and use the whole polarity trick to get you through that excursion alive. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the new XO. I'm sure she's a fine officer, even if we don't see eye to eye. But she didn't go through what the rest of us did. You know that. And it's hard to figure out why she'd be the one Solano chose instead of, well, one of us.
Well, Captain Solano likes her, and you trust the captain, right?
I do. Yeah. I'm not sure if the transitive property is really applicable here, Diaz, but I catch your drift.
Test is running. Warp field collapse in 3, 2, 1, mark.
Whoa. Whoa.
All right, that is definitely a problem with the fabric of space. We need to get another probe out there.
It's got to be a cloaked ship.
With
Has to
2
be.
points of data, the Resolute and the probe, we've managed to get an interference pattern. I'm setting a waypoint to a particularly strong area of interference. We'll deploy the second probe there.
Oh, shit. Oh, I see. Oh, that controls the speed.
I'm gonna give you a piece of advice I wish someone had given me. Make sure you're never just one thing. And don't get so focused on what's in front of your face that you lose sight of the big picture.
Interesting.
Before Rydeck showed up, the captain pulled me into his ready room and told me he didn't think I had the people skills to be first officer. What a load of crap.
But you're a piece of people.
I mean, if he'd said that about Chovak, sure.
Is that why you're being so friendly to me? Politics?
That would be clever, but I think you give me more credit than the captain does. You're all right, Diaz. And you've got potential. You're a capable engineer. You're good in the field.
Oh, can we get through that gap?
Work. Who knows? Solid jack of all departments like you could be commander-in-chief of Starfleet one day. Hell, Admiral Jellicoe started as a shuttle pilot. And there are places to go in the enlisted.
Can you get me a promotion?
Of course, if you get an officer's commission, they'll put you on another ship.
I love it. So put me up for promotion. I'm ready for my next challenge.
Well, I think you're going to have to prove that to your boss, Chovak, first. He's the one who has to put you up for consideration. If I were first officer, it would be different.
Well, then I'll just have to change Commander Chovak's mind. I'll work hard and better, and he won't be able to ignore it.
You've got grit. I'll give you that.
Alright, we're getting closer. Love that sound. There we go.
Here. This is close enough. Stop the engines. Deploying the probe. Westbrook to Commander Chovak. We're ready for another sampling of data.
Very good. Running the simulation again. Warp field collapse in 3, 2, 1. On.
There it is again.
I saw it. It seems to be directional.
Well, what about the scans? Anything?
Here's the readings in relation to our local space. We've got the Resolute, Otari Prime, and the probes.
All this interference is overloading the sensor buffers. We're gonna have to triangulate the sensors manually.
No. Oh. Locate interference peaks. Oh, I see. Oh, I just scan around like this.
We got something.
There we go.
These markers indicate peaks in the gravimetric interference patterns.
Let's see if I can find some more.
There's one of the Resolute. Nothing around the planet. Oh! Oh, there we go.
Hold up. This is coming from the moon.
A beam that blocks warp travel.
Aimed right at us.
Someone is doing this intentionally.
Ah.
I don't know how they're doing it. This is like nothing I've ever seen.
Is it an attack,
How
though?
would they be doing this? We came here to help these people. And now we're getting hit by some warp-killing weapon?
Now, look here. It's current readings
Not
of
a
the
cloak
ion
ship.
storm.
These concentrations. They line up with the interference pattern. The storm. And this beam. They're coming from the same place.
Carter, whatever petty local conflict brought us here, it's just a small part of something much bigger.
Q? It's gotta be Q.
Presently, we don't have an explanation for how
Suspicions.
they're doing this. One thing is clear. This is no fluke.
Thank you, Mr. Westbrook. I want a full briefing when I'm back on board. Solano out. A targeted weapon that inhibits warp travel. Coming from the moon Tau.
That would explain the difficulties my shuttle encountered. More importantly, the tenor of the Hotari during the negotiations.
And here I thought the Elydians would be the problem. Coming to peace talks in a warship. This wasn't supposed to be so complicated.
We're right to be worried. If they're targeting the Resolute and we can't go to warp, that effectively leaves us at their mercy.
Which puts us in a rather difficult position.
Especially if they have more tricks up their sleeve.
Tylus, the Hotari representative, said she thought they found something in the mines. Galvin and Sidron brought it back to the palace, but they're keeping it under tight security. She's going to investigate it. I gave her my tricorder. I expect she'll contact us soon.
You found an ally.
Why would Tylus help us? Go behind her people's back? It's a fair question, considering.
Out of all of them, she's the one who seemed to genuinely appreciate that the Federation was involved.
Welcome in, Jess. No need to apologize.
And I think we can believe in her.
Why were you late? Wait.
That may be true.
Just a box.
She's certainly more likely to help than the other Hotari we've met.
That raises another question. Specifically, what do the other Hotari have to gain in bringing us here, only to make this hostile maneuver against us? There must be some motivation.
Unless they've changed their minds between when they asked.
Do they want war? They've been talking about it.
Given their indifference to the negotiations, and what we now know about this warp-disrupting weapon, it's almost as if they want to start a war.
No worries.
And Sidron was convinced the only thing the Illidians respect
Hope you're all
is
well.
force.
I would say he's right about that. But at least they know when to hold back.
But that does not explain why they would turn their aggressions against us.
I don't think the Illidians know what's really down on that moon either.
Major Armintas said the revolt defied explanation. That the Hotari miners somehow harnessed the energy of the storm.
Harness the energy of the storm?
Doing that is beyond even our capabilities.
So is a weapon that disrupts warp travel.
There have been civilizations and entities, both past and present, far more technologically advanced than the Federation.
The Illidians and Hotari don't fall into that category.
But that is all the more reason to investigate further.
Commander Rydek, sorry to interrupt. We've received an urgent call from Hotari. The Queen's advisor, Tylus, has asked to speak with you.
Aha.
Put her through.
She found something.
Galvin and Sidron are still with the Queen. I've enlisted help to gain access to the room they have under guard. I don't have much time.
I'm not supposed to leave my post.
It's only for a moment. I so appreciate your help.
I found something. I'm sending you a scan.
Ooh. Oh.
Got it. Tylus, if we needed to gain access to the mines on Tau, is that something you could help us with?
I suppose it wouldn't be easy, but I have to go.
Tylus.
Uh-oh.
Can we reconnect?
Sorry, Captain. We've lost all contact.
Huh.
We can only hope she escaped without harm.
It was hard to tell.
Oh, that is true.
I'm the one who got her into this. If something happens to her, it's my fault.
She's one of the Queen's closest advisors. I'm sure she'll be fine. Assuming the Queen isn't part of this. Let's see the scan of
True.
whatever the hell that was.
Oh, it's a green. Oh, hello.
Then we have to go into the mines.
The Federation would not allow that. We were, after all, sent here to be a neutral party in a peace negotiation. However, we could demonstrate that the Hotari have acted in bad faith, which would enable us to investigate the mines on Tau with full justification. But of course, we would need conclusive proof before taking action. Otherwise, it could put us in a difficult position.
Is it proof, though?
Whatever this artifact is may be proof enough. At least to satisfy the Federation.
Especially if we can show the Hotari are controlling the warp disruption.
We need to see it firsthand.
Resolute.
We may have a better understanding once we analyze the device. But a mission to the mines, covert or otherwise, is not out of the question. And I will handle the Federation.
As I was telling Carter, I want all the data I can get on this warp problem. And the negotiating team's shuttle has been recording data all the way back from Hotari.
Containment
Even
protocol.
better than our probes. So pull the sensor and engine ISOs from the Melville when it sets down.
Will do.
I'll join you and Chovak down in engineering to run another analysis after the briefing.
I didn't like this warp problem when we thought it was some astronomical anomaly. And I like it a hell of a lot less now that we know someone is doing it to us.
I do like the switch between the characters.
How does it work? What do we even do about it?
What do you say we pull these chips and find out?
Took some damage on the way. That ionic interference scored the hull plating. Might be some micro welds. Let's try pulling together.
All right.
3,
All right.
2, 1. It won't budge.
Duh.
Gotta be the storm damage.
God damn it.
We need to...
Really?
Welcome back.
Oh.
Any excitement down on the surface?
Excitement? No. Nothing like that.
Hey, can you hand me the EJ7 interlock? From the toolbox.
I don't know what that is.
Neither do I.
Not much use for one in a security detail, huh? Carter?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Oh, she's pissed. Oh, no, I'm guessing it's this one. Professional.
Okay, I'll apply pressure while you decouple the panel.
Sure. Yeah, oh. Huh.
Here, I'll help.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah. That'll do it.
We've got this.
Open up and say ah.
Thanks for the hand.
Oh.
We have to get these isolinear chips down to engineering.
No problem. You
They're
really know
enough, by the
everything
way.
about these ships, don't you? The tools, the systems. Like a walking Starfleet technical manual.
Oh, I thought security was the detail to be on. Now all of a sudden you're interested in engineering?
Just the engineer.
Come on, start pulling chips.
Fine. Just neutral about that. Okay, let's oh no, this one. Yep. Oh my lord. Okay. No, S. I'll say yep. Another one. Yep. We got to take all. Yep, we're taking all the. Oh crap! I dropped one. Hello.
What's this?
Some kind of crystal formation?
Oh my, that's weird. Okay.
Whoa. This substance is a quantized spin crystallization of hydrogen, carbon, and lithium. It's emitting tetrametric pulses at an interval of 3.8422 seconds.
You what?
Quantized crystallization isn't natural.
Substance infiltrating a sealed system. It will be placed in secure confinement before further examination.
Uh-oh.
Retrieving.
Pausing. Are we back? It's been disconnecting a lot recently. I think we're back. Yeah.
Containment module.
I don't know if it's just like a manual reset or an automatic reset. Anyway, we're back in. Yeah.
No. Before anything else, this is a security issue. You don't even know what this is.
Which is why we need to study it.
Once it's contained.
Well, if it's not natural, then someone might have put it there. It could be a tracking device. Some kind of sabotage. Or even a bomb.
Which is why we need to get it to the containment lab.
Come on.
I can't make an exception. Not even for you.
I'm still going to report these crystals to Commander Westbrook when we send the shuttle data.
And I will inform my superiors. I'm taking this just as seriously as you are. But I overheard talk about the warp disruption on the shuttle. Now these crystals... Maybe this situation is more than we can handle with just a science vessel. We could trigger a distress call, get Starfleet to send more ships. Or I could send a message to my old CO on the Adirondack. Get some combat-tested vessels.
Sounds like
we shouldn't do
mutiny.
this alone.
Oh.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. If you think you could do it without getting in trouble.
I'll find a way.
Be very careful.
Oh.
Okay, stand back.
That's
Get this to the containment lab.
probably not a good idea.
We'll get it set up for you. I'll let you know when
Transport
it's safely
something
confirmed.
irregular.
Oh, we'll be there.
At least it's in a
Last thing you
box.
want is to study this down in main engineering and have it explode next to the warp core.
Just a box. Hello.
Almost forgot.
Can't have that.
For a second, I thought she'd gone cold on you. Like she might have changed her mind. But I guess this whole situation has her spooked. Maybe she knows more than us? Or it's because this is all happening so fast? But she usually doesn't scare easy.
Yeah.
True.
There was something a little off about her.
Like that talk about sending a distress call? That was pretty out there. Although, you didn't seem to think so.
Eep.
She was probably just thinking out loud. I'm sure she'll come to her senses. This mission has enough complications stacking up.
Now, we'll get through it. You, me, and Miranda too.
Ah.
Commander Ryder
Symbols
was able
and
to work
legends.
behind the scenes during the negotiations and made contact with a representative from the Hotari delegation named Tylus. She mentioned an unusual artifact of unknown origin being held under tight security within the Hotari Palace, which she believes came from the mines on Tau. Now, this artifact might have a connection to the revolt, to the storm, and to the warp disruption we now know has been targeted at the Resolute. Commander Rydick, if you want to take it from here.
Of course.
Of course!
Tylus managed to infiltrate the heavily guarded location within the palace and sent us these scans using my tricorder. It appears to be some sort of control panel, possibly connected to the warp disruption weapon, originating on Tau. Of particular interest is this symbol, which we couldn't identify the origin of.
The Federation database has records from a vast number of civilizations. If anyone from Starfleet has come across this before, the system should recognize it.
Cross-referencing with Federation records.
Displaying symbols from Federation database with a 90% probability of match or higher. Select a symbol to further analyze.
Ah, okay. Oh, hang on. Oh. Ah. Oh, what it... Oh, that looks close. Oh, I'm going to go with that.
.2% match.
Got it.
So, what are we looking at?
The design and composition indicate this is a glyph associated with the ancient Khan Empire. Their civilization collapsed over 600,000 years ago. but once spanned millions of systems with a population numbering in the trillions.
Fascinating.
Huh.
The Takan were once the most advanced, most powerful civilization in the galaxy.
So
Is
what
it
happened?
possible the Hotari found Takan technology?
I wonder if they even know what they have.
Our knowledge of the Takan is limited. I have only encountered passing references to them.
Interesting.
Actually, I've heard of the Takan.
You have?
Quite impressive, Commander.
Computer,
We have?
summarize the Enterprise D's discovery of a Takan outpost.
On Stardate 41386.4, the USS Enterprise D, under the command of Captain Jean-Luc Picard, discovered a Takan outpost in the Delphi Ardus. According to the mission summary, an unbreakable energy-draining
Computer
field was
interrupted
deployed
itself.
against the Enterprise and a Ferengi ship. The Enterprise was only able to escape after negotiating their release with an entity known as Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire.
Unbreakable energy draining field. It starts to make sense.
What else is there?
There's a lot here. Let's take it piece by piece.
Select the aspect you wish to learn more about.
The Enterprise D. Okay. Now, assuming we can't do all of these.
Someone from the
let's have a
Takan
look.
Empire is actually
It's Sting.
still around.
Or at least was, 16 years ago.
Computer, what other information do you have on Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire?
The entity known as Portal 6-3 is of an unknown nature. A biped humanoid, he was unaware that the Takan Empire no longer existed at the time of the encounter. He was able to control the crystal-based technology of the Takan outpost through apparent telepathic means. It was by his choice that the Enterprise was released from the energy draining field after Commander William T. Riker of the Away Team argued on behalf of both Starfleet and the Ferengi.
Telepathic control of their technology.
As I have said, they were the most advanced civilization in the galaxy.
Intriguing. Let's find out about the planet.
What sort of planet is Delphi Ardu 4?
Delphi Ardu 4 is an M-class planet, a barren rocky world with little to no vegetation and frequent ion storms. The giant crystals that grow there absorb energy, but it is not understood how they do so. The entire Delphi Ardu system, consisting of 11 planets, was considered completely uninhabited until the encounter with Portal 6-3.
Frequent ion storms. That can't just be a coincidence.
Oh.
There appears to be some sort of restriction order from Starfleet. Computer, explain this restriction.
A Starfleet directive similar to General Order 7 forbids entering the Delphi Ardu system or attempting to make contact with Portal 6-3.
Starfleet doesn't throw up a no trespassing sign for just anybody.
I suppose it makes sense considering what happened to the Enterprise D.
Okay.
The technology to capture and hold the Federation flagship would have to be unbelievably powerful. Computer, what else can you tell us about the energy-draining field the Takan used?
The Enterprise D was unable to break free on its own. The precise nature of the technology was never fully understood. Only that the crystalline technology used was beyond the comprehension of then-current Starfleet science.
The engineering team found a quantized spin crystal formation in the shuttle you took to Hotari. They registered tetrametric radiation coming from it.
We have Takan technology on board right now?
We might. I'll run a full analysis in the containment lab.
The Elydians should have crushed the revolt. But if the Hotari have Takan technology and can control it, I see why they're willing to negotiate peace. For all we know, this could be just the beginning. We're up against something greater than we can imagine.
This kind of power in Hotari hands, it could be dangerous. For everyone.
Agreed. Which is why we should find a way to neutralize it if we can.
If it helps, we've been able to triangulate the source of the ionic interference and warp disruption to a specific mine on Tau. Engineering used the latest data from your shuttle to pinpoint its origin. There.
So we know where to look.
We need to know what's down there. What the Hotari are hiding. To better understand what we're up against, and to neutralize it if we can.
Captain, embarking on a mission to the Hotari moon would not be viewed favorably by either side. However, given the circumstances, we are entirely within our rights to defend ourselves.
I just want to make sure this doesn't blow up in our faces. Which is why I'm thinking of sending Commander Rydek on a covert mission to Tau.
Ooh.
Assuming you're up to the task. It would require absolute secrecy. And obviously, it's not without risk.
I'll get the away team in and out. They're in safe hands with me.
Under normal circumstances, that would be the case. But given the sensitive nature of this incursion, I'm afraid you'll have to go it alone.
Ah.
I'm hoping Tylus can accompany you. The priority is to avoid detection. It's a calculated risk. The last thing we need is to get caught and then blamed for violating our neutrality and aggravating an already tense situation. We can't afford any mistakes, which is why I've chosen you.
Tylus will be essential to my success. Not
Definitely.
only her knowledge of the mines, but her ability to gain access, particularly now that we know which mine we need to get into.
Make sure she understands the need to keep this covert.
She's not going to want her people to know about this.
Get in touch with Tylus and make the necessary arrangements as discreetly as possible.
Bridge to Captain Solano. The Illidians have moved additional ships to the edge of the Hotari system. Current heading is straight for the homeworld.
Understood.
It would seem we no longer have the luxury of waiting. In that case, may I suggest you and I return to Hotari Prime. Doing so will provide Commander Rydek as much time as possible to complete her mission.
Agreed. We'll hail the Queen's delegation from my ready room. We all know what we need to do. Dismissed.
Alrighty then. Shuttle away. Well, on to our next
Petty Officers
mini-episode,
Diaz
Lost
and
and Found.
Edelson, where is the crystal formation that you found in the shuttle? I have tasked Ensign Calloway with performing a full analysis of the tetrametric pulses.
Security brought it to the containment lab.
I was just there. They don't know anything about it. Security never checked it in.
Miranda never got there?
Uh-oh.
She's the one that had the crystal formation?
Yeah, her and the rest of the security detail from the negotiations.
Diaz, Tamaris.
Try her again. Commander Westbrook to Petty Officer Miranda Maris. Respond.
Oh.
Something's not right.
She's still on the ship. She has to be.
Computer, locate Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Petty Officer Miranda Maris is in the isolinear storage array on Deck 5.
I'll go find her.
Good.
I am sure Mr. Diaz can attend to this on his own.
Sensing something is afoot here. Where are you, Kirk? I can see you. Can you see me? Right, find Miranda. Well, that's not Miranda, is it? That's a server.
Someone improperly pulled these isolinear chips.
Okay, nothing else there. Wow. Can I go in here? No, can I run? I can't run. Oh, look at these chips on the floor. Oh, what a mess.
Who did this?
Oh. I'm not going to call out. I'm definitely going to go quietly here. Let's just see if we can go through this door. No. Okay. We'll go in Splinter Cell and Ghost Recon Breakpoint here. Quiet as a mouse. So what is definitely up here? Peekaboo? Yeah, this is definitely some Splinter Cell shit now. Hey, come here. Oh, more chips. Ooh. Red is bad. Huh?
What the?
Oh, it's just you. I'm busy right now. Why don't you come back later?
Doing...
What's the matter? Were you worried it was gonna be someone else?
No. I mean, I'm glad it's you. But I'm through here, so I can't stay and chat. I have other things to do. Sorry you came all this way for nothing.
What exactly were you doing in here? I saw you accessing files, copying them onto that.
This is secure data. It's really not my place to talk about it. Look, I appreciate that you came to check on me, but I'm fine. You worry too much. We're on a starship. Nothing's gonna happen to me here.
I'm worried because you're acting strange. I don't know what it is you're really doing in here, but Commander Westbrook said the crystals you took never made it to the containment lab.
Will you drop it? I don't like being interrogated, Carter.
That's...
Hey!
That's
wait up.
weird. That's... odd behaviour. It's actually just snapped.
I'm getting some very mixed signals from you right now.
So am I.
I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress right now. Just tell Chovak or whoever I don't know where the crystals are, and let me go about my business.
Which
I know
is...
we have some things to figure out. I don't have time to stand around and debate with you.
If you won't give me a straight answer, you can tell them yourself.
This doesn't concern you, so I'm good with that.
Miranda, hold on.
No. Get out of my way.
Whoa. Huh. Oh, got her. Oh.
So I see you found each other.
Of course.
You were taking so long, the commander sent us to see what the problem was. Diaz, you were sent here with specific orders, and fighting your crewmate wasn't one of them. What the hell is going on here?
Let's just let them explain.
I'd like to hear that, because I know what it looks like.
Ask her. She was doing something with this. Copying all kinds of data.
This drive is unauthorized.
There are ISOs all over the floor.
And that's why I was in here, investigating this situation.
Uh-huh.
And when Carter came looking for me, we got our wires crossed. It wasn't anything more than that.
Look, I wish I was wrong about this. That I was overreacting. More than anything. But I know what I saw. And it's not what she's saying.
I can't believe this.
I don't know what's going on here, but I think we need to call it into security. She can explain herself in the brig.
Hold on a minute. We don't need to put this on anyone's permanent record. Miranda, maybe you're feeling out of sorts and we should head to sickbay so the doc can check you out?
Yeah, I haven't felt right since I came back from Hotari. I think I should see the doctor.
You two know her? If you really think she's not well, we can take her to sickbay first. But what I know is this is a security breach, and we should treat it as such.
Please, just let me go see the doctor.
She did have a bumpy ride back on the shuttle. Come on, Carter. We should get her taken care of.
You better be sure about this.
Let's take her to sickbay. It's better than the brig, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Fine. Get checked out by medical. You two go with her. I'll put this back together.
Next part of this little mini story. Covert action. Just make sure we're still alive. What lies beneath? Oof, the sensitivity on this is really off. Do I have a tricorder? No. Okay. I don't know if there are any secrets down here or not. Oh, combat.
Rydick here.
This is Ermont. Any trouble getting to the surface?
I'm really starting to miss transporters.
As long as this storm is around, you better learn to like shuttles. But if you can find the cause of the interference, we might be able to get back to transporting.
As if I needed another incentive. We both know there's a lot more than that riding on this.
Fair enough. You'll need to get in and out of the mine undetected, so I hope Minister Tylus can help in that regard.
So do I.
And to keep this
Also, I'm not
we'll
armed.
refrain from contact unless absolutely necessary.
Understood. Rydick out.
I understand this is covert, but we should be armed with something. Whoa. Mining ship? Oh, something over here. Crouch! God, we haven't used crouch yet. Is it toggle? Yes it is. Okay, right. Pit.
The ionic interference is coming from underground. I should find a safer way down there.
Is there anything over here? Ooh. I feel I can just walk off there, but I don't really want to. It kind of reminds me of the Idril planet, sort of, from I think Force 2. It's got that same sort of purple feeling about it. What is? Oh, Tylus. I'm on my way. Cliff face. Did that well. Ugh. Sensitivity. Where did she come from, though? Oh. No, never mind.
Saw your shuttle take off. Hopefully no one else did. It's good to see you. Even under these unfortunate circumstances.
Thank you for agreeing to this. You've already taken risks on our behalf. It means a great deal that you would do so again.
If it's for my people, no risk is too great.
Lead the way. I'll fill you in on what we've learned about the situation.
Follow me.
Alrighty. Oop.
The device Galvin and Sidron brought back from the mines is being used to control some sort of warp disruption weapon that has the Resolute trapped in Hotari space. According to our readings,
Oh.
the power source for that device is on this moon, at the specific coordinates I sent you.
That sounds impossible. But explains the rumors of the Hotari controlling the ionic storm.
We strongly suspect the device was created by an ancient empire known as the Takan.
The Takan?
Once the most powerful civilization in the galaxy. But they've been gone for over 600,000 years.
It's hard to believe there's something like that on Tau.
Which is why I need proof.
Didn't know
If we
about.
find hard evidence that Galvin and his allies are hiding dangerous Takan technology, I can convince the Federation to let us intervene.
Understood. We're almost there.
It's unraveling before us. Wow.
That's the mine?
Prospect 614 North, Subdivision 20.
It's enormous.
Just one of the thousands across Tau. The pride of Hotari.
How do we get inside?
The structure that circles the mine has entry points for transporting equipment into the lower levels. They're guarded, but nothing I can't get past using my authority.
Well, that's good to hear.
As long as you can avoid being seen, I should be able to talk my way past any miner. And provide a little distraction for you in the process.
How do I avoid being seen?
You don't use the door.
Well, there's an idea.
How dare you!
A window?
Don't you know who I am? I am Tylus Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
That's not...
The Queen would be
That
furious to hear
escalated
you
quickly.
try
Oh.
to deny me entry.
Yep.
The Queen?
Definitely was a
But I
window.
You just what? Just now realize the trouble you've made for yourself? And who exactly do you think you're going to report this to? Because I'll be reporting you as well, to someone much further in the lab. Believe this. Does your brain function? Do you speak our tongue?
Minister, I have orders.
How could a fellow Hotari not understand this? You're digging your own grave. I've reached the end of my patience. Escort me to the maintenance bay.
I told you, I can't just...
Now!
Someone takes their breaks up here. Maybe the same guard who left that window unlocked.
Lead the way.
I suppose the view is nice.
Okay, so there has to be something there. Oh yeah. Okay, so she's still chatting.
Not going that way. Force field. Looks like it was installed recently. No safe way around it.
Okay, well, there's something here.
Okay. Let's get a look inside you.
Receiver. Focusing the pattern on the field.
Full system access. Let's see if I can just... Bingo.
Oh yeah. Bit of a Phantom Menace force field thing going on there. So it'll beep when there's something close, but I'm just wondering if it does that. Maybe there's some secret here that doesn't beep. I just realised my microphone was down here. Whoopsie.
Better hurry. Not sure how long she can keep him busy.
Must be quick. Okay, so there might be something over here. Ah.
Might control the exit door. Need to see inside it.
Okay.
Something in here is keeping that door closed.
Ah. Data storage. DNA processor. Prevents solid matter from passing through. Interesting.
Got it. Should remove the security check on the door.
Interesting. So is that done now? I think so. So I could have missed that. Alright. Sneak time. Whoa. Find Talus. Okay. Tricorder? No. Oh, the frames are a little bit off here. Wish I could explore the settings. I'm still going on about that. I think this is early access though. No personnel here. Something over here though. I'm gonna run. Vault!
I didn't come here to educate an imbecile on royal protocol.
Of course not, Minister.
So I will be about my business here, and you will take yourself out of my sight.
Ah.
There you are.
Certainly told him.
You really let that guy have it.
Yeah.
It worked, didn't it? I'm used to having to throw my weight around. Hard to get anyone to listen to you otherwise.
Huh. I'm a little afraid.
Gotta admit, I'm a little afraid of you now.
You're lucky we're on the same side.
I'd say so. The catwalks are booby-trapped.
Galvin and Sidron have gone to great lengths to keep out the uninvited.
Pardon me?
We're inside. Where do you want to start?
Everywhere.
The ionic interference is coming from below us. We need to go deeper.
That lift goes down, at least to the changeover station. But we can't use it without DNA authorization from one of the guards.
I have an idea, but we need a few samples of DNA from the miners who work here.
Samples?
Fingerprints, sweat, blood.
Which will trick the
Tears?
machine and get us control of the lift.
That's the theory. Let's test it.
Okie dokie. Engage the tricorder. Apparently it should beep. Can I switch between? No. Okay. Oh, hi. Wait, what am I... Ah, wait a minute.
There's DNA on this console, but it's only partial. I can't use this.
Maybe because we're outside.
The weather out here could dilute any DNA samples.
What about inside that structure? That's where the workers spend most of their time.
Good idea. An Illidian console.
All the managerial technology in the mines is Illidian.
So they can keep an eye on their investment.
That's how it is.
Huh. Interesting. So not in there. Ah.
Wow, that is a lot of DNA. I should look for the most concentrated spots.
Ah. Hang on, before I do anything else, let's have a look in here. Ooh.
This'll work.
Ah. Terrific fingerprint. Dried saliva. Why are you licking the consoles?
That's a stable DNA sample. It's only partial, but a few more should do it.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Not concentrated enough. I should try somewhere else.
Okay. Oh.
Hygiene clearly isn't a priority down here.
Oh. Sorry, mining pick. Can't switch. There's nothing.
I can use this.
Handprint. Scan complete. Okay, there we go.
Good. That's another I can use. Just need one more sample.
Huh? Oh, no, not E.
Leftovers. I should give this a scan.
Sure.
There's gotta be stable DNA here.
Cup. Atari food, dental prints. Utensil.
Perfect. That's enough to make the DNA profile. Time to go back to the lift.
Ah.
Some kind of glowing mineral being used as a light source. Might want one of these for my cabin, actually.
Salt lamp. That's what it is.
Almost looks like coffee. Almost. I'll have some Ractagino when I get back to the ship.
Can I use this? Oh.
Not enough. Gotta keep looking. If they eat in here, it's likely there's some DNA in the room. Hotari must be tough on the inside, too.
No, I don't think I need to scan anything anymore, so that's pretty much it for here. Shall we take that elevator down? Oh.
You're not coming inside?
There are some things I'd rather not smell.
Ah.
Excuse me while I scan you. Alright then. Okay, let's go. Moonwalk. Wait, hang on.
What's in all these containers?
These contain mining supplies, tools, energy packs for machinery.
Shouldn't mining supplies be inside the mines?
It is troubling. If the workers here aren't mining...
Nice.
It worked. Theory proven.
I'll get it started.
Ready?
Into the depths of the mine we go. And what are we gonna find?
I'm a little afraid of what we might find down there.
Well...
We'll be okay. I've survived worse than this.
Well, I haven't. I'll put my faith in you. For now.
Hills give me wind. Excuse me. Oh, I'm still walking. Okay.
Jara.
Up.
No, stay back. There's a guard at the station. You'll have to hide.
Oh crap. Yep. Oh god, I can't select it. Okay, I have. Oh god. Was there another place to hide? Slightly better than this one? God, it's right in full view almost.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
You watch your tone with me. I'm Tylus Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs. I speak for the Queen herself.
This is a restricted area. No one gains access without the approval of Galvin or Sidron.
Wait.
Jewess Gawad.
That was...
Are you alright?
Quick reactions.
I don't know.
Maybe
Are you injured?
Maybe I shouldn't have done
No,
that, but
I just...
if I hadn't...
I thought if I could talk my way through like always, I'd be fine, but... I'm a diplomat. This isn't what I do. I've never even fired a weapon. This is just... It's real now.
Oh,
I wasn't ready for this.
what would have happened had I
Tylus,
not fired that
I understand
phaser?
how you're feeling, but we don't have time for this. I need you to get it together.
Because
Can you do
now
that?
there's a guard sleeping and...
I'll try. My authority has never been challenged like that. It meant nothing to him.
So we should assume any Hatari we encounter from here on can't be reasoned with.
Agreed. The only loyalty they have down here is to Galvin and Sidron.
Can you switch over the lift?
The guard should have a scan card that will allow us to operate the switch.
Oh. So I'm miles away.
An Illydian disruptor.
I assume the miners took weapons from the Illydians before they fled the mines.
That explains some of how the uprising happened, but not enough.
Should we take it with us?
No. My phaser is more efficient. Unless you want it.
Oh no. Weapons aren't my thing.
Fair enough.
That's some serious armor.
Conditions in the mines are harsh, even for Hotari.
Ah. That's what we need.
Got it.
He's not dead, is he? He's still one of my people, and I didn't come here to take Hotari lives.
Nah, he's just
Phaser's
sleeping.
set to stun. He'll be perfectly fine, just unconscious for a while.
I see. We don't have that sort of technology on our weapons.
Good to know.
Alright. And deeper we go.
energy readings are emanating from this tunnel. It's sure to be guarded in there. Stay low and follow my lead.
We get into a fist fight.
Is that all dilithium?
Not all of it. We excavate large chunks of rock that contain varying amounts of dilithium ore. It's sorted and processed at the collector ship above.
Ugh, frames. Oh, didn't like that. Look at that. Ugh, horrible. What if I need to stay? Oh, this is proper breakpoint now. I'm ready for that. Ooh. Faraway drone. Something's up.
More guards.
I take that as a sign we're getting close.
I'll get a closer look.
Huh, cool.
They're armed and there's a lot of cover for them. I'd be outmatched in a firefight.
I'd like to avoid any more casualties. Things are already getting out of hand.
Right. Oh. Ah. Something tells me we're going to need that.
Looks like they've improvised a barrier.
Yes, we must be getting closer.
Okay, is there anything else? Security
Can you
door?
open that door?
Not without that scan card.
Okay, well.
We need that particular card, don't we?
I'm afraid so.
Arg.
I don't like our options here. I have to get us that card so we can open the door.
How? If they detect you, Galvin and Sidron's followers are clearly willing to kill to protect whatever's in this mine.
Hey, I'm trained for this. I'll be fine.
I'm not.
What should I do?
Avoid being seen. Stick to the edge of the room and meet me at the door.
Whoa! Spidered over that. Stealth scenes. Okay. Should be... Oh, wait. Is there more? Apparently not. Okay, so I need to get over there. Okay, there's a guard. Ah, I can't see your pattern. Okay.
Someone's here.
Oh!
Guess I was wrong.
Wow, that was sharp.
Almost done here.
Okay. What is your field of view, I wonder? Okay, your view is straight at me. Okay, now you're gone. This is going to go wrong. Oh, you're there. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on.
We sure the Lydians won't try something else. They saw our power. Our resolve. They're terrified of us. Until the plan is complete, we're vulnerable. Then get back to work.
I thought I was surely going to get spotted there. Okay. Not yet.
Almost complete.
Right, we need you to get...
I can taste our victory.
Yeah, you go over there, that's it. Ah. Okay. Oh, okay. So you have two consoles that you go to. Okay, so you might go back. Or are you going to go around? Yeah. Oh, okay, you bypassed
Good.
all of that.
Arrogant aliens.
Am I going to be safe here? I think so. That guy's not moving. I need cover here. No, you didn't. 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 Right, I'm having that. Thank you. Oh, shit.
Guess I was wrong. How long is Galvin going to make us wait? I'm not worried. He's let
I'd
us well
melt
so
if I
far.
went through there.
It's a
Keep
miracle
moving.
we're here. We've been waiting for so long. Patience, brother. We'll get our chance. It's inevitable after all.
Did I actually pick up the card?
I get all the grunt work.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that worked. Oh, we did get the card. Looks as if we put it back, though. Never mind. Well. Yeah, never mind. She literally ran in. Okay. Clear that.
Stay close.
Stop!
What?
Motion sensors.
Oh.
They'll trigger an alarm. We'll be found.
Fudge.
Invisible to the naked eye.
They could be anywhere. How will we get through?
Okay. Do I need to scan this? Oh. Ugh. Don't like any of this. I think I need... Oh, we can't crouch. Oh, no, we can crouch, but we can't use the tricorder at the same time. Okay, can we do it now? Yes, okay. So there's one there, so there's a clear path ahead. Oh, where's that? I can't see it. There. Gamer instincts. Okay, well, I'm under. Well, that's a problem. I could probably do this without the tricorder, actually. Because you can see where the lasers are, and I think the tricorder just sort of impedes visual acuity just a little bit. Okay, let's go in. Whew! Alright. Now what? A Balrog! Oh. Need a hand. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. What happened?
This?
It's where the uprising started.
Oh. Both sides.
Hotari don't do this. We defend ourselves, but we don't kill on this scale, this level of savagery.
There's no such thing as a bloodless rebellion.
I don't know if we should keep going. So much death. I don't want to end up like them.
Don't freeze up on me now, Tylus. We can do this. We're almost there.
You're right.
Lead the
Courage.
way.
Whatever happened here, it made the Illydians abandon the mines. Let's find out what they're so scared of.
Whoa. Wait, can I move? Oh, I can move. What am I doing?
From the blast marks, it looks like the Illydians had far greater firepower. The Hatari fortified the side of the room opposite the door. It's a good tactic, but a few crates aren't going to stop fully armed Illydian soldiers. How did they win?
Interesting. Oh, I'm stuck.
Is this the effects of an Illydian disruptor?
Yes.
Disruptors are cruel weapons.
So what am I supposed to be scanning? Ah. Gotcha.
Footprints. Illydian boots. Running back the way we came.
Huh. Curious.
Tylus.
Oh.
What kind of weapon did this?
Oops.
This is like nothing I've ever seen or heard of. My
Oh.
people don't have a weapon that does this.
What else can you tell me?
There we go. Heart. Oh, I got 4 hearts. Interesting. 17 spleens. Crystalline growth, okay.
What an awful way to die. This must be why the Illydians are so afraid. Technology that surpasses their own, in the hands of the Hotari that they've lorded over for centuries.
Where did this weapon come from?
Well, the crystals are giving off tetrametric pulses. If I set my tricorder to search for that frequency, it'll lead us right to the source.
Okay, radiation compass. Visible for the tricorder. Lead the way to scannable objects. Full green lights on the left will fill to indicate the tricorder is facing the source of the radiation. Okay, there's a few more things to look at.
This makeshift barrier forced the Illydians to enter from the service corridor, creating a choke point. Quite the advanced tactic for a species that's never waged war. This Illydian tried to run.
They didn't let him.
Barbaric.
The Illydians shot to kill.
But if they killed him, why was he shot in the back?
Huh, you're right. The shot came from the side the Hatari were defending.
We don't kill our own. And he wasn't just caught in the middle.
Weird.
Killed by the same crystallization as the Illidian.
Whose side was the killer on?
Ah.
Think they parked this here on purpose?
One way to find out.
Oh.
Need any help?
I've got it.
Oh, there might have been a few more things to explore there. I might have just jumped the gun here. Ooh.
This concentration of tetrametric radiation has never been recorded. Whatever they're hiding, it's right through here.
Oh no, I haven't finished exploring in here. Are you going to give me a chance? Nope. Bugger. Wait, can I go back? No. Home of the crystal.
This feels strange.
The crystals are increasing, growing outward, replacing the soil.
It's like an infection. A parasite. Growing inside Tau.
Didn't they do that in one of the Superman films? Lex Luthor. Didn't he create like a green crystalline base somewhere? Anyway,
incredible.
This is definitely not Hotari.
It's the remnants of the Tucan Empire.
I don't think we should be here.
This is exactly where we should be. Every strange thing we've seen in this system, it might all come from this room. We need to learn everything we can.
Right, let's go. There's a few places to go here.
Somewhat resembles a transporter pad.
Ooh, stand on it quick. Ah, I'm a rear now. Nope, okay. Don't fall off. Okay. Oh.
What are we looking at?
It's made of the same crystalline material as the rest of this place. But I can't tell much else. Might be some kind of sleep mode. I can't analyze this further unless it starts working normally.
Maybe we can turn it on from somewhere else.
Hopefully. Let's keep looking around. Look familiar?
It's almost identical to the console Galvin has hidden in the palace. It looks like a control surface.
We scan it. Ah. Oh, that looks like something over there. Oh. Yeah, we know that. something here. Ugh. God, that's... Oh, I'm not doing that again. Hello. Ah. Damn.
How are you holding up?
I knew Galvin and Sidron were dangerous. Now I know they're more powerful than I could have imagined.
Gavin and
The
Stacy.
worst of it is knowing they got there by turning our people against their own. This place feels wrong.
I'll get what I need, and we can get out of here.
Thank you. Is it too, convenient that we found this place unguarded?
A little bit.
There's an old Earth saying about never looking a gift horse in the mouth.
What's a horse?
Never mind.
Yeah, it's fine. For sure. Oh wait, I can get closer here. Can I zoom in? No. There's something here. No, there's got to be some. There's got to be something over here. Over here. I'm not seeing it. It's underneath. Okay, I'm a little bit lost here. Oh, I can go up here. I was thinking, how the hell do I get up here? Well, I'm a silly Billy. Okay. Can I scan things up here now? Crystal radiation. Strange device. I did something.
This suggests there's some type of complex life form contained within each crystal.
Ah.
Life form? There's something alive in these tiny crystals?
That's what it says, but hard to imagine how that's possible.
Oh, we'll take one then, shall we? Oh,
Our
why not?
science division will have a field day with this. We need to study it on the ship.
Okay. Something else. Excuse me. Hello? Sorry. What? Okay, I'm missing something else. Well, it's got to be here. I've already collected whatever. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I haven't. Oh, getting uncomfortable there. Oh, I've just... Okay, hang on. Oh. Yeah, you see, that unless there's something on the floor here, or I'm missing something here. No, for sure I've collected everything. There's something here. Right here. I don't know if it's underneath, possibly. Or whether it's this. I don't know. It could even be this, but it's not... It's not giving me anything. I wonder if I can get over there. I might be able to get over there. Oh yeah, okay. Maybe I've got to activate something first. Family
Can your
things.
device read this?
It can roughly translate the words, but we don't have enough Taconian language on record to understand how it's structured.
Oh well.
I can try. No? Maybe that was it. Oh, yeah, it's doing it again, look. Okay. Ah. Lithium processor. I thought that was a... yeah. Quantized spin crystallization. Okay. Interface.
What is it?
The device's primary function is to transmute lithium into this quantized crystalline compound. Possibly for the creation of weapons.
Do you think one of these was used on that Elydian in the tunnels?
Such a cruel weapon. Looks like some sort of replicator.
I can't get it to work.
It has power. Must be looking for some other kind of authorization.
This has got to be important. Ah. No? Oh. Oh, this is annoying. So that's where it just came from. This is proving to... Why are you here? Yeah, there's something more here and I'm missing it. I'm not getting it. Nothing there, nothing there. There's something here. I don't know if it's on the floor, above me. I can't do anything else over there because I think I've done everything that needs to. Hello. No, really? Ah.
Crystallized lithium compound. Its internal structure is extremely ordered. In fact, the states of these crystals on a subatomic level suggests a storage device of some kind. Energy levels are both stable and ordered, like information.
Data chip?
Some of them appear to be depleted.
What kind of information would you deplete?
Oh, hang on. Okay.
Jara?
I see it.
What's happening?
Someone turned it on.
There's no one here. But maybe the device I saw in the palace can send a signal?
If that's the case, we may not be alone for long. Let's hurry.
Scheißenpoopen. Okay, let's go back up here because there's definitely something up here. Still. Is there something else? Is there something on the floor? Like another data crystal. Ah, come on, mouse. It's annoying me. So there's two things a tricorder, well, or I can't pick up. Let's see if I can activate this. This might help. Whoa. Because there was something here as well.
I can feel the power coming off it.
I've never seen this kind of energy before.
Unlimited
I need to
power.
record this with my tricorder.
Oh, yes. Curious.
This can't be right. It's putting out almost 50 zettajoules of energy.
I assume that's a lot?
Enough to power this entire quadrant.
Whoa.
This amount of power, the kind of radiation it's putting out, it's the cause of the storm. The warp disrupting beam, all of it.
Oh. Wow.
What do we do now?
panic.
We get back
No,
to the
don't panic.
resident. They have to know about this. Come on, let's...
Excuse me?
Quickly. We have to hide.
Yeah. Yep, okay. Can I still scan?
This is outrageous! I demand you let me go!
No need to complain. You're about to receive a gift beyond your wildest imagination.
So
If
they are
anything,
teleporter
I'd
pads.
consider it an honor.
Oh. That's a problem. Oh.
What is that? What are you doing?
You'll see soon enough.
I can influence the course of the negotiations. I can make sure the Hotari get the better end of the bargain.
So can I.
Oh, okay. Face to face, we're back on the ship. Ooh, you know what? Nearly gone 3 hours here. I think I'm going to pause and take a well-deserved rest. And also my phone's been blinking a lot as well, so I need to take a look at that. So, we will go back to the main menu and we'll continue this. Tomorrow, I guess. Cool, okay. So, thanks for stopping by. Just early on, any lurkers, any past, present, and future watchers, remember to, or rather like and subscribe if you're new to the channel for more content like this, whether live or just videos, edited videos, so on, more Star Trek videos, any sort of horror games, simulators, anything really. It does help the channel. I am reaching a big goal, the big goal, which is 1,000 subscribers. I will create an OnlyFans. I'm not joking. And see if I can apply for a YouTube partnership. And I can only do that with your continued support there. So every little helps, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I'm quite enjoying this one. I've gotten into it quite well. Which has nearly gone for 3 hours here. So we shall see what happens in the next installment of ST Resurgence. Probably needs a little bit of polish, one or two places. Otherwise, it's pretty good. Like the settings menu, just give us more access to everything. You know, including the ability to turn off motion blur and chromatic effects and all that palaver that you don't need on. But that's it. I'm now going to wave. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm going to wave at the camera and turn it off. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. There we are. And then I'm going to do this. Look at it. Just look. Don't know what that is. Oh, I do have that one there. Shoot, that would have been helpful. Oh well, never mind. So once again, thank you everybody, past, present and future watchers, for coming in. yeah, I think that's it. All social media links will be in the description below, including 2 live and very real donation links as well. I know one of them says Tricky DKY1, that's the old Twitch name. I don't really want to go around changing that. If it works, leave it. And then the other one is a standard Streamlabs donation tab as well. So that is the end. Oh, in fact, actually, they're in the chat. Hang on, let me just YouTube stuff. Let's see if this works again. It should all pop up on screen. Nope. Nope, not this time. No. Anyway, if you scroll, they should be there. So that's it. I'm going to leave this episode. Yeah, I'm going to leave the stream and I guess longer episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Cheerio. Here's the sound. Just a box. Cheerio.